This recipe was given to me by one of the people that handle our private label brands, the Food Club, the World Classics. And I think a lot of people have something similar, but we're going to use some honey nut toasted oats, some rice squares, some corn squares, some mini pretzels, some nuts, some M&Ms, and I always call this, well, white chocolate bark. I guess they're not saying it's chocolate, but the candy coating. Now the only change in the recipe was, when I got this recipe, I thought, well, it must come in 1.25 pounds, because that's what she gave to me. Well, it comes in 1.5 pounds. So each one of these is 2 ounces, so you get all of it out and you get 2 left. You know how that drives me crazy. Because, you know, like I suppose you could use the other 2 to dip in, but then it's really only 2. So what do you do with that 2 without having to go and buy another one? So what we're going to do is just add it in. It's in 1.25 pounds. We're going to do 1.5 pounds. And I like to just microwave this, but like we've talked before, you have to watch when you microwave it, because it's going to look the same as when we put it in. And then you look at it and you go, it must need another 5 minutes. Don't do that. We're going to put it in for 2 minutes. They've made this product so it's really easy to melt. But you do have to be careful with that. Okay. Now we can measure this out, and you can use whatever combination you like of this. I think it calls for 3 cups of the corn squares. And if you didn't like the rice or you didn't like the corn, you could just use 6 cups of the one. We're going to use 3 cups of the rice. You can use the rest to make Chex Mix. And a honey nut. Hear this. And I think we only use 3 pretzels. 3 pretzels. Whoop. 1. 2. 3. Sand those in. 2 cups of nuts, which I did measure this out. Now, I don't like to add the M&Ms into this mixture, only because when you I've made this, a variation of this before, and when you add them in here and then start pouring the chocolate on and mix it and mix it and mix it, sometimes the color has a tendency to come off. So I like to get it started with the chocolate and then mix the M&Ms in, and then you don't have to worry about the color. Okay. Now see, it looks pretty much the way it did when it went in. But it's pretty good. We don't want to. I put as much as was in here, which was the 1.5 pounds, 24 ounces. I put it in for 2 minutes. And then I'm not going to put it back in again. I'm just going to keep stirring. And you can see there's still lumps in it. You have to be, even though this is a really good product, and for the most part it melts really well, and you don't have to worry too much about it over melting, you still have to be a little bit careful. So we'll just let that kind of sit a little bit. You don't want it to get too hot. when you get it too hot, it's going to get real stiff, and even though the white will, as it cools down, come back to a soft state, it just makes a huge mess. The chocolate's not quite as forgiving. Okay, you can see this is almost done. Now you think I'm going to pour the chocolate in this little bowl, aren't you? No, 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 no. Because I did that earlier. I'm like this. I knew the bowl was too small, and I was in a hurry. I didn't have a chance to run down to the bakery and get a big bowl. So I thought, oh, I can do it. But I couldn't. So my friend Lola was here, and she's like, get the punch bowl. I'm like, so that's what we did. We ran and got our punch bowl. And I thought, oh, that makes a wonderful mixer. Then I don't have to go down to bakery and all that. So, but I am going to start it in this bowl, and then we'll transfer it to the punch bowl. Because when we transfer it to the punch bowl, then we're going to add our M&Ms. Maybe. You don't have to be too fast when you do this. Okay, let's get that in the bigger bowl here. Got this started, so I'll go ahead and add our M&Ms. And this is quite a bit, so you're talking about what a nice little gift for people, or for several people. Now. And I like to do this because when I'm home, I just get a great big piece of foil and just spread it all out on the counter. But I have two pans. Put it in this. And I just have some parchment paper on here, just because. Easier cleanup. Okay. So we just want to make sure all the pieces are coated with chocolate. All right, how easy is this? It's probably easier than cleaning out the punch bowl later. All right. Then just kind of spread this out. And you can just let it sit on the counter, harden. You can put it in the refrigerator if you like. You can put it out on a cold night. You probably put it on the railing of your deck. Okay. There we go.